Jorge Concepcion the third. Kalen LeBray and Jamal McCoy in the basketball game, and partially blocked, and a rebound by Brock Young. He takes it away from him. He brings it up the center of the court. Gets it over to Kalen LeBray. He misses it, gets his own miss, puts it up, and it's good.
Kalen LeBray in the basket, number 5.
Too good of a player to keep silent very long. Chris Anderson has it at the top of the key, goes up against Kalen LeBray, puts it up, and he loses the basketball, and it'll be out of bounds against the Firebirds. 16-10 is your score, 4:33 remaining in the first quarter. Thoroughbreds will have the basketball right under their goal. Anderson will have the basketball under the goal and gives it over to Griffin. He misses that. He gets his own miss, and it's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to be against Caleb Stewart. That's his first. So Griffin will be called or credited for the rebound.
So we've got number 5 at the line of Griffith. Right now, 2 points in the game is that free throw. Donovan Griffith, the guard for the Owensboro Thoroughbreds. 17-10, Firebirds down by 7 here on this Saturday afternoon.
He puts it up, and it is good.
18-10, 8-point lead, coming hard to the basket. Here comes LeBray, Trey.
Gets inside, he throws the basketball. He's credited with the hustle foul, should you say. And they're going to call a foul on Chris Anderson. That's going to be his first. Yeah, Kalen LeBray is a big, big man, Wesley. 8-10 is your score, 4:19 remaining here in the first quarter. The Raleigh Firebirds have the basketball. Jamal McCoy be the inbounder, gives it over to Jorge Concepcion the third, brings it inside, step back move for the 2, no good. And Caleb Stewart is right there, and it's going to be out of bounds against Caleb Stewart and the Firebirds. So it will be the Thoroughbreds basketball, as Devon Hayes didn't like the aggressiveness from Caleb Stewart there. But hey, like mentioned, this is professional basketball. You're going to get that. Number 2, Anderson has the basketball under the rim. He gives it outside to Griffith. Gives it taken away by Jamal McCoy. Gives it over to Brock Young, over to Jorge Concepcion. Back outside to Young for the 3. It's going to be no good. And Chuck Abato is going to be the man that touches it before it goes out of bounds. It will be the Firebirds basketball. It looks like the sharpshooter Evan Milligan is coming in the ball game here. For the first time tonight, out comes number 5 in Griffith. 3:48 remaining. It's an 8-point ball game in favor of Owensboro. Kalen LeBray has the basketball, goes up against Chuck Abato. Puts it up, powers his moves, and it's good. There's the Kalen LeBray we are so accustomed to seeing. 3:36, now an 18-12 game in favor of the Thoroughbreds. Devon Hayes is upset with his team for not running the play. He takes it upon his hands, gets it outside to Evan Milligan. Picked up by Kalen Stewart. Almost take the ball away from it. Bounce pass inside to Chuck Abato. Outside for the 3, and that one's good. Number 4, that is Corey Wilford, already his third 3-point tonight. 21-12 is your score, 3:11 remaining in the first. Jorge Concepcion brings it up the left-hand side. Brings it inside now, outside to Jamal McCoy. Big move by Kalen LeBray. Shoots it up at the free throw line, and it's going to be off the front of the rim and in the hands of Milligan. He's on the stat sheet for the first time tonight. Coming in the ball game once the next dead play is McAllister. That's Jamal McAllister, number 13. Devon Hayes gets past Caleb Stewart, and he steps out of bounds. The ball goes in, but it does not count. He steps out of bounds before it does. So Kalen LeBray is going out as the big man needs a breather. And we're going to have a full timeout by Owensboro Thoroughbreds. So 2:46 remaining in the first. The Thoroughbreds have come to play here in the first quarter. Like you mentioned, kind of a get back into this ball game, revenge game for the Thoroughbreds as they lost a close one, 123-122 yesterday. They are shooting the ball extremely well right now.
A great game, definitely, as we take a timeout on the court. It is 21-12. Owensboro definitely trying to come back, Trey Snide, from losing yesterday to Raleigh by 1, and they're doing everything they can do offensively to score points that make it happen.
I think the difference right now, the Raleigh Firebirds are actually rebounding the ball much more effectively than they did yesterday already in the first quarter. The big man, they were missing that key player in, like you mentioned before, Darius Leonard, their big guy down low, is out with an injury.
Yeah.
And so they brought Caden LeBray back into the mix for the Firebirds, although he was on the roster to start off the season, just missed a couple weeks. But he's going to have to step up big time, go up against Chuck Nabato and also Chris Anderson, both who can shoot the three. So it's going to be interesting. Coming from the break, we know DeMarcus Oliver is a long-time basketball coach. He coached near my neck of the woods in Vance Granville Community College, has an old AAU basketball program that he teaches young kids how to be young adults and better themselves. So he has this team ready for sure. Jorge Concepcion brings it inside, gets it outside now to Shaq Dance. 2:35 remaining here in the first. Over to Caleb Stewart for the three, and it's going to be no good in the hands of Devon Hayes. That's his first rebound. Hard pass inside to Evan Milligan. 2:25 remaining, sides to shoot the basketball, and it goes in.
A statement for sure. Cutting the lead down by now 11.
Shaq
Raleigh.
Dance has it now inside, gives it in over to Jamal McAllister, 2:11, 23-12. Big-time move from Jamal McAllister.
Jamal McAllister
Thank
from
you.
Winston-Salem State University, 6'7", 198 forward. Puts it in for the layup at 2.
23-14 is your score. Number 2, and Joe Anderson brings up against McAllister, and it's going to be taken away by Brock Young. He brings it up the left-hand side. Small but mighty, almost moves his feet, gives it over to Kaylor Stewart. Goes up against Chuck Nabato, puts it up for the 2. It's going to be no good. McAllister with the rebound, puts it up, and he misses the second chance opportunity. Joe Anderson has it, gives it over to Devon Hayes. He wants the 3 right in front of us.
Wow.
And it's off the front of the rim, out of the hands of Evan Milligan, and he tried to fake out the ref as he knew for a fact it went off of him. But he said, you know what? It's worth a shot.
That's right.
So the Firebirds are going to have the basketball. That's going to be Jorge Concepcion, Shaq Dance, Brock Young, McAllister, and Matthew McLean.
The cow's looking at us, Trey.
Yeah.
The cow's a big fan. Chick-fil-A. Thank you for what they do, by the way. Sponsoring the Firebirds.
Jorge Concepcion misses it, gives it outside to almost thrown away. And it'll be in the hands of the Raleigh Firebirds.
Yeah. You tell him, McLean. Had a little incident here for a second. The ball bounced off of our table.
North-south.
Aren't we glad I have our banner?
Oh, yeah,
Got our
absolutely.
nice banner protecting the ball from deflecting into up in the air. So
Matthew McCain goes a spin move. He shoots it up at the free throw line. It's going to be no good. 59 seconds remaining in the first. 23-14 is your score. Chuck Nabato has it, goes up against the smallest man on the court, and he misses it, gets his own miss, and it's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on number 11 in Brock Young. That's his first. So once again, Chuck Nabato, number 9, is at the free throw line. He's got a kind of, looks like he injured his shoulder on that play from Brock Young. I want to say, Brock Young is the smallest man, but you can't count him out, though, that's for sure. 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Chuck Nabato's at the free throw line. He puts the first one up, and that one is good. That's his first points of the afternoon. Caden Bray comes back in the ball game. Out comes Mel McAllister. 24-14 is your new score after he misses the first one, or makes the first one, excuse me.
making an adjustment on the clock, it sounds like.
So it looks like they put a couple more seconds on the shot clock over there to 14 seconds. 51.2 seconds remaining in the first. Chuck Labato puts the second one up, and that one's good. 2 points for him. Jorge Concepcion, the third, has it on the right-hand side. Picked up by number 7 in Mick Reynolds. Goes to the left-hand side now, gives over to Shaq Dance. He dances his way through the lane, and it's going to be good for Shaq. Baby Dance. That's 5 points for Shaq Dance. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 25-16 is your score. Mick Reynolds has it. He gets it outside to Milligan. Gives it over to number 4, Wilford. Step inside, and look at the hands, but looks like Brock Young got a hand on it, but somehow Wilford gets it in for the 2, and McLean puts it up. He gets his own miss, though, puts it up for the rebound and the 2, and it's good.
About to wrap up the first period, Trey. 27-18, final 5 seconds.
Inside move to Chuck Nabato, puts it up, and he misses it.
That's the horn, and that's the first.
27-18 is your score. Missed opportunity for the Thoroughbreds to continue their lead. As it looks like Mark Anderson is telling Burright that you got to be able to pass that a little bit sharper so Chuck Nabato has a chance to finish it.
For sure. We're at the end of the first period. It is 27-18, a 9-point lead the Thoroughbreds have over the Raleigh Firebirds. Second period action coming up in just a moment. This is the TBL on CRN and Sportscaster.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple. The Raleigh Firebirds are brought to you by Symmetry Financial, Chick-fil-A, Roofwise, York, Gerber, and North Carolina Biotechnology Center, Sinclair Broadcast Group, Scott Free, in loving memory of Scott Gruder, Golden Corral Buffet and Grill, and Kitty Care Academy.
You know, Trey, it was just a matter of time that after seeing Kenny call the block bot competition last night that we had, that he would start dissecting things of his own, and he has totally destroyed his stylus, tablet, whatever it is he's doing. First half stats with Trey Snyde on CRN. Getting ready for the second coming up.
From the free throw line, we only shot the ball 3 times at the free throw line, but we are 100% from the field. I'm sorry, 2 times. 2 for 2 for Shaq Dance. On the other end of the court, once again, the Thoroughbreds are also 100% in the first. That's a good standing. But I'm telling you, leading the way for the Thoroughbreds is Corey Wilford with 11 points. And the other end of the court, and Shaq Dance with 6.
Agbato with 2. Milligan with 2 as well for the Thoroughbreds. Dance with 6. LeBray and McLean with 4 for the starting 5 for the Raleigh Firebirds. And we are ready now for the second period. First half action to wrap up here on CRN. Right in front of us, a steal takeaway by Shaq Dance from number 4 of Wilford. Whistle and a foul. And they're going to call foul against number 5, Donovan Griffith, for the Thoroughbreds. And it will be the Firebirds player, number 24, Shaq Dance. He'll go to the line and he will shoot 2. The Limestone College. 6'5", 181 Ford.
The doctor's in the house.
He fixed it.
He fixed my pen.
Oh, he took your pen apart.
Yeah, because he broke my pen.
Well, you got your pen right here.
I got multiple pens. I was prepared today.
I'm going to have to go buy me some more Pilot
Don't listen to Kenny over here. He said he didn't break it, but it wasn't broken before I gave it to him. So do the math on that one.
You should have let Autumn Joy hold the pen, maybe. She would have been that guy broken. It's a pen, it's a stylus, it's everything in one, it looks like.
That's right.
There we go. By the way, basket counted there for Dance, and a steal and the turnover there by Wilford for Owensboro. They have come back with a vengeance after their loss last night. A slam off the boards by number 9. That's Chuck Agbodo. Chukwuemeka Agbodo for the Thoroughbreds. And almost a turnover. Raleigh saves it. Here comes LeBray off the basket. He gets his rebound back. Puts it in for 2. Big time work there from Mount Olive University. Caden LeBray. 6'8", 182 center, Trace 9.
You talking about a fun player to watch. You know, we talked a little bit about Jorge Concepcion third yesterday. Caden LeBray has stepped up big time here early in the second quarter as well.
Opportunities await for 3 off the net. Long. That was Brock Young, one of the first-year starters of the Raleigh Firebirds. He's back. Oh, I'm going to break it now. He's back, going for a shot. Whistle, sticking the hand in there. 5 on the foul. And that's going to be against Caden LeBray for the Firebirds.
That's his first of the night. And he knew it. He put his hand in the air and said, that's on me, coach.
You got me. Caden LeBray. The home of pickles from Mount Olive University. Ready now for the continuation. The clock runs down, 29-21.